Hi everyone, it's Sloane, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can be an academic weapon in high school. Because I think that a lot of people forget that you can try hard and succeed in school without that being your entire life. I mean, as you guys know, I've spent a lot of time the past 4 years growing this community online, among a bajillion other outside of school things. I've also received all A's, all 5s on APs, 1580 SAT, etc. It's all about balance and finding out what you are good at and applying that to your academics. I'm a very creative, sort of artistic person who learns a lot better whenever I'm actually invested in a story rather than just remembering facts. But I realized that this weakness was actually a strength that I could just leverage to my advantage depending on how I studied. Okay, sorry, we just fast forwarded 7 steps in the makeup process because I started talking to my parents. But the different ways that I studied were very unconventional. I don't think I've ever pulled out a flashcard ever, which is probably bad. Instead, I turned pretty much all of my content into either a song, a fanfic, or a person. Yes. So, for example, let's take math and science. Those more maybe logical subjects, you might call them. Every science concept has been compared to a person. Maybe it's some type of organism that latches on to another. She's a girl who's super desperate and she's always trying to get with this guy named, and then whatever the other organism is. I turn it into this narrative in my mind. I know it sounds really silly, but it actually does work even as things compound and get more complex. That's just character building, man. That's just world building. And so, I'm not really able to remember a lot of those specific stories I made now, but eventually whenever you go over it enough, the facts start to click in your mind and you can remember the concepts themselves. History, guys, write fan fictions in your history class, okay? Or I wrote such a good fan fiction. Sorry, I'm really passionate about this. It was a French revolutionary boy and then a girl in the royal family. We stretched the truth a little bit. I did a whole musical about Mongols and a Khan, and then Marco Polo came in there. And I share these stories with my friends, they all get in the Google Doc, and we love it because you can embed the actual, facts, dates, things that you're really supposed to learn, and then sprinkle in a little bit of fiction. So finding out whatever you're good at, or whatever you love. Maybe it's music. Start to compare concepts to music. Maybe it is writing or storytelling. Or maybe you're someone who sees these things more logically and you want to turn the history into equations. Shout out Caitlin on equation-based writing. Just take what you're good at and the subject that you're good at and recognize that those skills can go into other subjects as well. But the next very important thing that you have to understand is not always are you going to be able to make magical sunshine unicorns out of your math subjects. Sometimes you have to hunker down and be uncomfortable. That's a big part that you have to accept about if you or someone